Doing it, and I think most people seem to have enjoyed doing it, and I think that's the main thing. The thing's played to a lot of people have come to see it. And the other thing that's really nice, and I think is very much a measure of its success, is that an awful lot of people have come up and said, how do I get involved? What do you do to find out about them? Can I be in the next one?
Do you feel there's a need for these sort of things in the area?
I think so. I think, you know, like before we never had pantomimes, we just had the musical in June, and before that we just had a wee play during the festival or during a rain festival. But during the actual Christmas there was nothing, and then having this pantomime has been brilliant, because they either had to go up the Toun or no have one at all.
I've ever been a thespian.
So you've been enjoying it then?
Aye, it's cheered my life up immensely, and in fact if it hadn't been for this, everyone would have been miserable over Christmas.
Yes, I'm the good fairy, I'm Felicity.
And what do you actually do now?
Well, basically what I do is I really help Santa Claus out quite a lot in trying to get rid of all the nasties out of Craigmillar, and I help the princess mostly.
Are you successful in doing that?
Oh, of course, the good fairy's always successful.
Wednesday up and I forgot my lines. I was in the bed scene with Lisa, like, and we're doing a wee dance. Me and Pat and Lisa were doing our song, like, and I forgot the jokes for the song. Instead of saying the joke, I decided to do a wee dance instead, and the audience found that quite funny.
What I really like is the 7-year-old artist that has a trauma and decides that they're not going to go on anymore. I love that, it's great stuff.
You get a lot of that?
Aye, every night. There's always somebody every night decides that they're not going on with the show, which is great.
How do you think it is important to the area?
Because I think that it's through realising that you can do something yourself and be in touch with your own creative ability that helps you to realise that there's quite a lot you could do yourself about being here.
Not just Craigmillar, I think every community should have their own sort of drama group doing pantomimes, things like that. But for our community it's very, very important.
Jobs I had to find, but Santa saw the one. The fairy followed me, and the work would soon be done. With the opposition scared away, the battle with the Queen was nearly won.
The princess seemed quite ill, said, they said bring Santa back to keep sending away. The Queen was full of guilt and said Santa must be found without delay.
So let's sing a song without a dutiful afternoon. Keep Santa from here would have truly been a sin. And let's shout it aloud that goodness over evil has to win. Once upon a time.
I'll tell you what he needs. What? Plastic surgery!
You mean shove some of that Tupperware on her head?
Shut up, shut up. I'll get an aeroplane from Santa. Big enough for me to fly in.
Oh no, you're not. Mummy says you're getting a matchbox.
Shut up, Egbert. That's not what Mummy said, is it? Is it? There! Herbert! You being nasty to Egbert again. No. Was he being nasty to Egbert? Yes! Well, I've got a good mind to send you home right away, which means you'll miss the surprise I've got for everybody else.
Look at that. What is that? What did he tell us? A surprise of all surprises.
Goodness, Tellyfield, you lot, be quiet. Herbert, do you promise to be good? Yes, miss. Then sit down.
Anyone who does not stand in my presence will be beheaded? Ah, yes, I must have.
We are greatly honoured by this visit from you and your lovely daughter. But what do we owe this honour?
Mummy has this nasty idea.
Nasty idea? Daughter, where do you get your thoughts? I've just come to give the darling children a sweetie. You hand them come round. And here, daughter, is a special sweetie, just for you. Hurry up, you silly woman. What a time to take to give the children a sweetie. My daughter does tend to get a bit aerated at times. Pray forgive her. Now, as to the reason why I am here, I have decided in my kingdom of Craigmillar that there is too much nonsense made of this Christmas. So this year there'll be a few differences. Santa Claus will not be allowed back into Craigmillar. Instead, you will have the honour of giving my daughter, the princess, presents at the palace. I repeat, Santa Claus is banned, and so is smelly reindeer. I wish you'd get them toilet trained. Right, any questions? Well, speak up, child.
Does that mean there won't be any presents?
Won't be any presents. Won't be any presents, my dear child. Of course there'll be presents. What is Christmas without presents? There's just one small change. You won't be getting any. Instead, you'll be giving them to my daughter. Yes, dear, I know you're tired. I'll send you home right away. Faye! Take my daughter home and give her a mustard bath or something. There. Executioner on a little chopping. Silence! I have spoken. I will now take my leave. You may bow, or you may be beheaded. That's better.
Please, miss, you can't do that, can she?
I'm afraid she can do this.
She just agreed to...
Hey, Laura! Shut up!
The Queen music.
Wish we'd never met her. We'll have to make things better. So first of all, a letter to Santa. We need you. Dear Santa, we need you. Santa, we need you.
Oh yes, Santa can fix it. Because he's got magic and he can do anything.
Yes, it's a good idea, isn't it? Look here, stop it.
Hey, look, I was one of...
Well, okay. That might work, but we'll have to be careful the Queen doesn't find out. We'll have to take the... We'll have to take the letter out to Craigmillar to post that. So tomorrow we'll all go to Portobello on a picnic. And a day I might cheer us all up. We can post the letter for there. Right, we better go on with writing the letter. Better still, we'll all write letters and send them all away. Agreed? Agreed.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Wild and Wicked Wolf, the wildest wangler in the world. That's all, Igor. This is my assistant, Igor Cannon. He has the brains of a peanut. But he is interesting, so... You might have heard the name Igor Cameron or something like it before now. You see, Igor is famous for the fact that every time a number is mentioned, he tells a terrible joke. So they named the box matches up. Anyway, it drives me crazy. All the love I've shown him, and it still annoys me. I took that ragamuffin into my custody when he was only 11 years old.
Why do you have my mum, sir? Because I don't know Regina!
See what I mean? Every time.
Sorry, master.
Well, as I've accidentally let the story slip, I might as well tell you the rest. You see, we've already tried to kidnap the princess 2 times before.
When you call a man with a car on his head,
Igor, shut up! When we kidnap the princess, we can then send a nice threatening look to the Queen, demanding oodles of money. I've heard she owns almost £6 million.
Why did little Jack Corner sat in the corner? Because you're a square bum!
Shut up, Igor! Wasting our time. We must go and kidnap the princess. Well, let's see. The Queen and Princess live at number 4 Palace Garden.
You don't want him to want him to know. Put it in a bowl of flour and wait till it farts.
Haven't you seen these letters from my little friends in Craigmillar?
We saw them, but didn't have long enough to read them.
Why?
We can only read one word at a time.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot. Well, apparently the nasty Queen Nastasia of Craigmillar has banned me from her country. And from now on, all the children must take their presents up to the castle for her and her daughter. And as you know, I can't go where I'm not wanted. I can't change her laws around. These poor children.
But, that's not fair!
I know, but what can I do?
Length of up, chop, hair, and pieces, drop, sticks, on, her, road, or dedicated.
Please, you'll end up as bad as the Queen. I think you better get back to your work now, although there'll not be many toys to make now. I think I'll go and see the good fairy Felicity, see if she can come up with some idea.
What are we going to do now? How are we getting our own back? We'd bash her, but Santa said no. That if he was asleep, we'll call up Dream Angus right now. Dream Angus could show her what. Dream Angus will make her think twice. From earth and keys and food and fungus, say to us the Dream Angus.
This is the night of stars and dreams. Wickedness threatens your peace of mind. But the cloak I wear is not what it seems. My spells will leave a blessing behind, and the greediest plans will be blown to the wind. Tell me the way your fears have come. Tell me whose plotting has done you wrong. Tell me your problems before you go home. I'll arrange the remedy quick and strong. Your fortunes will change before very long. What's this it doing, Prince? I haven't finished yet.
Read, please.
Ah, I I see your problem. I've come across Queen Nastasia before. An unpleasant piece of work indeed. I often have difficulty getting her to dream what I want. Still worth another try. You had something crafty in mind, I gather?
Yes.
Ah, yes, well, that's a little extreme, and I might get into trouble with my superiors. Let me see. Apart from pampering the princess and being nasty to everyone else, what other interests has she got? Pardon? Money. I've got it. Money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Special edition of The Price is Right. This gorgeous handmade antique padlock. On with the show. Tonight's first contestant is Workman Weeble. Our second contestant is Workman Wobbler. Our third contestant is Workman Wiggle. And tonight's final contestant is that gorgeous, attractive young lady from Craigmillar, Queen Nastasia. It says here that you want to be fashion model, deep-sea divers, lion tamers, and first woman prime minister. Well, we shall see who's lucky tonight on The Price is Right. Number one, how much do you think this padlock is worth?
50 pence! 500.
A modest estimate there. Number two.
9 million, 7 million.
You could be right, you could be right. Number three.
37 pence.
That's 7 pence. Well, who knows? It's a wacky business. Our final contestant is Queen Nastasia. Queen Nastasia, how much do you think this padlock is worth?
700,421 pounds.
Bang on the button. Queen Nastasia, oh, can I call you nasty?
Of course you can, you silly man.
You can go home now with your very valuable padlock, or you can play our exciting next game. Right. First question. How do you spell Lidry?
Well, it starts with an N. I know that. It starts with I-D-D-R-I-E.
On your way.
You're on 5 beat.
Second question. How do you spell Craigmillar?
No, she's better than that. C-R-A-I.
Yes, indeed. Nasty baby. Not one and a half, but 2 highly valuable padlocks are yours if you can just answer this last question.
Easy.
You can do it.
How do you spell anti-disestablishmentarian? Afraid I can only give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, I'm afraid Queen Nastasia of Palace Gardens, Craigmillar, you have blown it and you get nothing at all. On next week's show.
What do you mean I get nothing at all? I want my padlock.
Well, that's all we have time for tonight. See you all next week when you come on down for The Price is Right.
This nasty was to
busy with Christmas and all that, you know?
Oh, right.
Is that a scone or a meringue?
No, you're right, it's a scone.
It's a matter concerning Christmas I've come to see you about. Read these letters, I've got plenty like them, they're all the same.
Oh, but this is terrible.
I know, but what can we do about it?
Oh, I don't know. Look, you just finish your tea, have a read at the paper, just relax, Santa.
I might as well. I've got it! Eureka! I've got it!
What is it? Is it a disease? When did you catch it?
Oh, no. Listen to this. Wanted, nursemaid for Craigmillar Palace. Unsociable hours, 6 in the morning till 12 at night. Mondays to Sundays. You've got to live in. £25 a week wages. And you have to apply to Queen Nastasia in person.
So?
Well, you could apply for the job and work on the Queen through the Princess.
Oh, she like the Princess?
Apparently she's a delightful little child. She likes elves, fairies, she even believes in Santa Claus. I think she'd probably help us.
Maybe I should magic her here and discuss it, eh?
Why not?
Okay, here goes.
And we're not going to hurt you, okay? Now I'll release you from the spell.
Don't you recognise me? I'm Santa Claus. I get your letters every year. Only this year, the only letters I've got is for the children in Craigmillar telling me that your mother isn't going to allow them to get any presents this year. So we thought you might like to help us change our mind, would you?
Yes. Sorry for trying to run away, but I was frightened.
That's okay. Let's discuss a plan.
Right.
Okay, 42, 33, 66.
Ho, 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 ho,
Hop, hop, hop. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Hey, bye. These scones are meringues.
No, you're right, they're scones. Cheerio, cheerio, cheerio. He's called Nicholas.
Her name's Felicity.
He's red and hairy.
And she's a pretty fairy.
He brings happiness.
And she casts spells.
Together we're a couple of swells. Together we're a couple of swells. Whenever there is trouble, I'm right there at the double to wave my magic wand and put things right.
On my reindeer sled, I take gifts to kids in bed, travelling here and there all through the night. Ho, ho, ho.
He's called Nicholas.
Her name's Felicity.
He's red and hairy.
She's a pretty fairy.
He brings happiness.
And she casts spells.
Together we're a couple of swells. Together we're a couple of swells. Let's see if we can fight to make our Christmas bright. No point in being a miserable and green.
We've got to help the children realise their dreams and get their own back on that evil queen. Ho, ho, ho.
He's called Nicholas.
Her name's Felicity.
He's red and hairy.
And she's a pretty fairy.
He brings happiness.
And she casts spells.
Together we're a couple of swells.
Together we're a couple of
swells. Okay. I'll go for the job. But what if loads of other people turn up for it?
For these wages, you must be joking. But anyway, I'm sure you'll have a plan. And if you've not got a plan, you could use some of the magic. What's that spell you do again?
No, Santa! Oh, no!
Hurry up, Igor! Hurry up!
Sorry, Master.
It's getting late. It's almost 8 o'clock.
What's green and white and jumps around dinner? A frog sideways!
Sorry, Master.
The princess should be coming this week any minute now. and I don't want any fellows. Now let's see. We need somewhere to hide. Think darkness is about to fall. That's all. Oh, thumbs up to the lovely region. This is what we do. We hide until the princess comes. Then after the count of 3, we jump her.
Did you hear about the cat that's fallen upon the roof? She had mittens!
Leave off! Stop doing that. Promise me you'll be quiet. I'll kill you if that happens one more time.
What did you do?
Quickly, hide! I'm trying to keep my fingers in the paper's right. Why can't you go here and leave me alone?
I'm sorry, but he said I had to sit close to you to make sure nothing happens to you and you don't pretend of those nasty Craigmillar children.
They're not nasty. And she didn't actually mean to stick as close as this to me. Look, leave me alone.
I'm sorry, but you know what it seems like. You value my head.
Oh, I don't see why. Listen, leave me alone. I'm good, I promise. Listen. You leave me alone. I'll tell you about the chocolate collection.
Chocolate's not much good to your whole head.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Here you go, you idiot. You can stop running now. They've gone. You're blown out again. Phew. I feel like I've run 20 miles.
What's hundreds of feet tall and wobbles? A trifle tower! I'm sorry, Master. It won't happen again. I promise!
You're right. What do you got? I've never heard a card. Tell a joke. Yeah.
I suppose it's a job, though. I hope she doesn't expect too much. Roughly on sociable hours too, aren't they?
Maybe so, but what else can you do?
Ah, that's true, then. It's chronic not being able to find much these days. Aye, it is that. No money, no nothing. You know the last time I'd been cleansed? Make me stay and look at me nice. I have to get on mine at jungle sale.
Do you mean jungle sale?
No, but you see, folk are fighting like animals for a decent coat. You can find the jungle sale. Well, I've never been to one personally. But I'm supposed to be helping out at one. I get all my clothes there. I can see that. Just what do you mean by that? Well, just look at that cape. It's far too big for you to start with. It looks familiar. Did I not see it on that scarecrow up at the Nidri Farm? You're asking for a punching hen?
Oh, no trouble.
Why is it? Well, they're going from that.
Oh, the name is... Job with that, you right, just call it a job, right? Right, come on, just go. Aye, Faye, you to be exact. The last boss of my Great Town one.
That's a shame, that shouldn't be allowed.
What else can you do but just accept it?
Nah, listen, I suppose you can start up one of the enterprise things, you know, jobs for people that wants to work. Fiddlesticks, that's a fairy tale. Have you ever heard one? I'd be smashing if it was true, though.
I wish there was.
Aye, well, believe that when I see it.
Aye, so will I.
What kind of music? Right! The Queen, of course. I'll watch
she's in a good mood. Even then, she's bad enough. I wouldn't like to meet her again on one of her off days.
You mean you've met her then?
I could show you the scars. But they're not a pretty sight. I was a nursemaid until 5 months ago. I couldn't take any more.
Take what?
The beatings, the tantrums, the tongue lashings, the cuts in salary, and all that porridge.
What porridge?
The so-called meals. Porridge for your breakfast. Porridge for your lunch. Porridge for your dinner. There wasn't even porridge on your bread.
Nay, half that. I can do that.
And 2 spoonfuls of porridge in your tea. Every meal, every day, 7 days a week. If I never see porridge again, I'll be too soon.
Hey, if it's as bad as that, well, why didn't you leave the day then?
I need my wages. I haven't been paid for 5 months. Every time I asked her, she'd fly into rage and kick me. But I need the money to find a place to stay till I can get a decent job. Maybe I'll find a wee room somewhere where there's no rats and spiders and earwigs like there are here. Spiders? Earwigs? Rats? But to be honest, you get used to them after a while, as long as you didn't mind them running over your face when you're asleep.
Oh, gosh, I've just remembered. I left my mince on. I better run before it burns.
You've just squinted me. I think I've left a tap running in the house.
Oh, and there's a jumble sale in the Richmond church, and I love jumble floof, and I promised this minister I'd help him.
I think I better come with you. Maybe I'll be able to get a better jacket.
Yes, well, come on, let's go. Maybe we can all go to the jumble sale, get some decent clothes, then visit one of those job agencies.
Good idea, Belle. Nice to meet you. Cheerio.
Cheerio. Let's get rid of them. Now, I'll almost certainly get the job, and we can go on with our plan for getting Santa back into Craigmillar.
Well, cheerio. 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 Oh! Hello. Cheerio.
Are you the only one here for the position?
Yes, ma'am.
That useless advertisement. Wait till I get that Davy Carson. I'll get my money back from that twister. Oh, this is all I need after a night like that. I'll give you a month's trial. I must have someone. You're to be nursemaid to my daughter, the princess. She is far too soft and sentimental. She needs someone she can generally bully about and be quite nasty to. Slide!
Yes, ma'am.
What kept you?
Sorry, ma'am.
Go and fetch my daughter to me here at once.
Yes, ma'am. At once, ma'am.
You just can't get the staff. You've to be my daughter's nurse, to coax a penny from my purse, but consider your position, just like the Spanish Inquisition. 'Cause to be my daughter's nurse, you have to make my daughter worse. Her character needs forming, so let this be a warning. You must never, ever, ever be in doubt. You really must annoy her, or else I'll get my lawyer to sue you for incompetence, you lout. You've to be my daughter's nurse, to coax a penny from my purse, but consider your position, just like the Spanish Inquisition. 'Cause to be my daughter's nurse, you have to make my daughter worse. Try to make her lose her rags, stamp her foot like some old hag, even as she orders you about. She is far too kind, there's no evil in her mind. You must bring her nasty side out. To be my daughter's nurse, to coax a penny from my purse, but consider your position, just like the Spanish Inquisition. 'Cause to be my daughter's nurse, you have to make my daughter. 'Cause to be my daughter's nurse, you have to make my daughter
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Get out! Come to Mama, dearest. I'd like you to meet your new nursemaid. You. What's your name?
Felicity.
Bit of a stupid name. Well, never mind. You're to tell her what you want, and she is to do it for you. If she doesn't, report her to me.
Yes, Mother.
Now off you go, and show her around the palace. Oh, yes. And show her the corner in the cellar where she's to sleep. Far too luxurious, if you ask me, but then I've always been overly kind-hearted.
Yes, Mother.
Right, off you go. There. That should knock all the silliness out of her. I mean, all the Santa business isn't good for a young girl in her position. I'm glad things are going my way at last. Now, I must off to a meeting with my ministers. Cuts, cuts and more cuts. And if they don't amuse me, even more cuts.
Elephants with us! Summon trucks!
Shut up, Igor, you pea-brain! You drive me crazy!
Sorry, Master.
Igor! Get out of here!
Huh? Who said that? Where's the master? Master, where are you?
I'm behind your wall, you idiot! Get me out!
Hey, there!
But who, master?
I must have pressed a secret button. The next wall go round.
But where's the button, master?
It's on the left-hand side, about 6 feet up.
Why did the man put 6 worms in his mouth? Because he loved you, Wrigley's.
No! Press that button!
Only if you promise never to shout at me again, master.
I will never shout you again, Igor.
Okay.
I'll never shoot you again, Igor. I will simply scream. Quickly, hey.
But I can't let you do that, because the Queen has forbidden anyone to even think of that person.
Well, if you don't let me, I shall scream and scream and scream, and then you'll be in trouble.
But I'll be in trouble if I do let you write it.
Mama, she won't let me do as I want.
How dare you disobey my daughter?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but she wants to write to Santa Claus, and you have forbidden anyone to even think of that person. I can't obey you both.
Daughter, dear, you don't need that man. You can have whatever you want from me and the children of Craigmillar. You ask me for it, I ask them for it. You can have whatever you want.
I want to see Santa Claus.
Well, you can't. Anything but that. I'm not allowing him into Craigmillar.
Well, I want to see him, but if you don't allow me to Craigmillar, I'm going to go in my bed and stay there till I die. So there.
Don't be silly, dear. You're just tired. In fact, going to bed would be a good idea. It must be nearly bedtime. Oh, yes, look, it's nearly 9 o'clock.
What do you call a septic cat? Plus?
It must be our imaginations. All this talk of Santa is turning our heads. You go off to bed, dear. I'll be along in a minute. Off you go.
Right, I'm going to go in my bed and I'm staying there till I die, and then you'll be sorry.
Yes, yes, dear. Off you go. Wretched children. Oh, you mothers know what I mean. It takes you 5 hours to get them into bed and 10 hours to get them out again.
Idiot! Brainless! Bonehead! There wasn't anyone in there!
Sorry, master.
Lucky the Queen leaned against that button. You've been stuck in there for 100 years.
A man will get to a picture, something says they have the same seat, and the picture says, nah, it's just to make my hair's party. Sorry, master.
I'll have to wait until she sees me to see whether this is going to work or not.
Mrs. suppose so. Meanwhile, I'd better get back down to my corner in the cellar.
Oh no, you can't sleep down there. This bed's big enough.
You sure you don't mind?
No, not at all. Okay.
Thanks.
Here, you're looking a bit strange. Can't you sleep? Well, I suppose you've only been in bed 5 minutes.
Did you hear about the midget that fell into a bucket of cement? It came in a wee half man.
What made you think of that one? Now you're trying to sound like the voice from earlier on. You wonder what it was. Maybe it was a ghost. Mother says some of the paintings in that room are over 700 years old.
What sort of people go to heaven? Dead ones!
What made you think of that one? You are strange. But I suppose you better get to sleep. It's almost 9:15.
What small and grey fits the tell people us? A very small elephant!
Shut up, Igor! Here you! Here you!
Dear princess.
We've got you now in my head, Sheelan. Pension's pension up to the ceiling. You must be worth a tidy song. Believe the shines of no bottom. Think of the cash! The Queen won't pay!
Money from her? That'll be the day.
You is hot as he can fleece the Queen.
Although you better hurry up, it's 9:50.
What do you call a man with a seagull on his head? Cliff!
She's so stingy you would not believe. To get cash from her, you need to rinse up your sleeve. You must think my mom is that. She wouldn't put me before I'm overdraft.
Shut up, princess! That's always a price.
You'll be lucky to get a pound of rat.
She can't be like me. You are her daughter.
She sold 1,000 years that I have got her.
Did you hear about that heathen who swallowed an oxen cube? He made a laughing stock of himself.
Shut up, Igor! Give her a secret.
Excuse me, princess, but the princess seems all this noise about. Princess!
The princess has been kidnapped. Oh, what am I going to do? We must have the princess if our plans to work and Santa's got to get back into Craigmillar. Oh. She's got to pay all this money. She'll be so wicked and stingy. You can forget all about Christmas. Oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to find the princess? Where is she? She could be in 50 different places.
What do you give me something to account? A pot in the heat!
Shut up, Igor! And you! Right, you two! Stop! I'll let you move, but no funny business. Right, where's the princess?
She's...
Shut up, Igor! Don't tell her! We want our ransom money first. You don't tell me where she is. Santa might not get back into Craigmillar this year. Good thing, too. Oh? Well, I think I've worked out Igor's secret. And if you don't hand over the princess to me, I'm going to start and count to 1,000. 1,000 Igor jokes. Can you stand it?
No, please! Emperor! I'm reformed! I'm John Corkscouts! Emperor!
All right. Here's the princess. Come on, are you all right? When the Queen comes, are you not? Forget everything. And how is my darling daughter? I'm sorry, Your Majesty. She won't do or say anything. She won't eat and she won't drink. And she's awfully pale. You must try and eat something, darling. Try and get better. If you eat something, I'll buy you whatever you want. You just have to ask Mama for it and she'll get it for you. Even if it does cost 50 million pounds.
Did you hear about a journey to make the driver movement? They didn't have the filters last disease.
What did he say?
What did you say?
What did I say?
This is no time for jokes, you lout. Go and fetch a doctor at once, and you. Fetch my executioner. If the princess doesn't live, there's not many more about here who will.
Yes, ma'am.
be no heir to the throne, and no one to keep these unruly peasants in check. That was quick. Which one's the doctor?
I am.
Don't go away. I may have need of your special brand of surgery. Have I met you somewhere before?
I wouldn't think so. Only come to this area once a year.
You look very familiar. That beard.
Let's have a look at the patient. Not very well. What have you been doing there?
You mean nothing.
Let's have a look then. No fever. Your eyes are all right. Your throat's okay. That's okay. Yet you're terribly ill. Your Majesty, could I have a private word with you?
Yes, please.
Your Majesty, I can find nothing that I can cure, yet I still think you may have the solution. There are kids all over Craigmillar with the same symptoms.
Streets are grey, the ice is black. Smoke pours from each chimney stack. Our hands are cold, our noses blue. Thorns freeze when we go through. Our faith is stretched in a winter wild. The chill warm tries to. No stars shine above this street. We press on through the endless sleep. Sparkling snowflakes, please fall down. Turn this into tinsel town. Eyes alight, let faces glow. Starlight glows down from shining gold. Under mistletoe and holly's crown, turn this into tinsel town. Sparkling snowflakes, please fall down. Turn this into tinsel town.
No Christmas cakes, no mince pies, no toys or games, no party flies, no Santa Claus, no Christmas tree.
The Queen Nastasia sets us free.
And they'll all pine and wither away unless you change your mind about Christmas.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This isn't what I wanted. I just wanted to make some more money. And for my daughter to be a kind and loving ruler like what I am. I mean, I did it for your own good. I think. But if all these children died, if my own daughter died, what would I do?
You got it bad.
Oh, well. I suppose I'll just have to let Santa back into Craigmillar. But wait a minute. Has anybody seen Santa through all of this? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, no, he's not.
Somebody want me?
Oh, I do, Santa. We all do. Hang on a minute. Because I want to apologise for being so nasty to everybody. Can you forgive me? And can you help me make this the best Christmas for everyone?
Of course I can. Merry Christmas, everyone.